In today's show, the Bitcoin price blasts past $27,000 as the Bitcoin market cap is now above $500 billion. As you can see right here, currently sitting at $506 billion. And not only that, early this morning, Bitcoin climbed to as high as $28,400 before hitting a sell wall and crashing by 6.5%. Now, I got to give credit where credit is due once again. Not only did Max Keiser call a $25,000 Bitcoin price on Christmas Day, he also said, and he has been saying for the previous couple of years, and he also reiterated this back on July 27th, somewhere Peter Schiff is puking his brains out right now. $28,000 is in play before we see a pullback, and then we're heading to six figures. Well, guess what? We hit 28,000, and like clockwork, we just saw a pullback of about 1,900, and now we're heading to six figures. So shout out to Max Keiser. He also predicts that Ray Dalio will soon invest into Bitcoin, followed by Elon Musk. That's right. In his new interview with Daniela Cambone, he goes on to share, make no mistake about this, Michael Saylor and the Bitcoiners are attacking the Federal Reserve Bank and the global central banking system as Soros did to the Bank of England. I'll be giving you all the full highlights from this interview here in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin is surging up above 27,000. Ethereum is in the green, while all the other major altcoins are in the red. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily, premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, including weekends just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. Exciting times to wake up over the weekend to see Bitcoin climbing. We touched 28,400, and when we hit 27,000, we finally broke $500 billion Bitcoin market cap for the first time in BTC history, and now $30,000 is realistically in sight before the end of the year. That's right, Bitcoin continues its blistering holiday weekend rally, surpassing 27,000 on the 27th. It's also important to keep in mind, since the 23rd, when we hit 23,000, then on the 24th, we hit 24,000, then on Christmas Day, as Max Keiser predicted, a $25,000 Bitcoin price, we hit that, and then on the 26th, we hit 26,000, and now on the 27th, we surpassed and broke right through 27,000, once again, even hitting as high as 28,400. Now, what's more, the market cap of Bitcoin has surpassed $500 billion for the first time ever. That's right, Bitcoin market cap breaches $500 billion. The new record highs for Bitcoin comes less than 3 days after breaking resistance at 24,000. This also means that the Bitcoin price has now doubled over the past 2 months after gaining nearly $10,000 in the month of December alone. So you thought November was bullish for Bitcoin. December, it has been soaring. That's right, the Bitcoin market cap is currently sitting at about $510 billion, which puts it under Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, the 10th largest company in the world. This comes less than a day after surpassing Visa's market cap, which we broke at about $460 billion. This weekend surge has also put the price of Bitcoin above the mean trend line of the popular stock-to-flow model at around 24,900, which forecasts a $100,000 Bitcoin price target by December of 2021. Let me know if you agree with the stock-to-flow model prediction in the comments right down below. And at the same time, the current bull cycle appears to be different and more sustainable than in 2017, with many traders expecting more upside over the coming months. The reason for this includes a frenzy of institutional buyer, stronger fundamentals, less available supply on the exchanges, and still relatively little interest from retail buyers. However, this doesn't rule out the possibility of a major pullback in the near term, particularly as Bitcoin appears to be steaming towards its next psychological resistance at $30,000. Let me know if you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to break 30K before the end of the year. Checking out this tweet from analyst Michael Van De Pop, who wrote, "Vertical moves often end in a swift correction. Remember summer 2019? Those swift corrections are made for the establishment of a sideways range. Don't get chopped out of a correction. The bull market will last for a longer period. Have a longer horizon." That's right. Stack those stats and hodl, and you too will be a winner. All right, so the Bitcoin price also touched 28,400 early this morning before hitting a massive sell wall, crashing the price by about $1,900, 6.5% in just minutes. Let's discuss discuss why this happened. Data from Cointelegraph Markets, Coin360, as well as TradingView showed Bitcoin gain and then lose huge amounts of USD in terms of trading on Sunday. After topping 15% in 24-hour gains, Bitcoin encountered heavy selling pressure above 28,000, unable to sustain its extremely rapid upwards trajectory. The largest crypto then fell to lows of 26,500, and at this time, if we take a look at the overall market, Bitcoin's trading just above that $27,000 support and looking stronger than ever, up 9% still for the day. Now, analysts say the bull run of bull runs is just getting started. Bitcoin set a number of records with its latest moves, including passing a $500 billion market cap for the first time, as I pointed out. In addition, on Monday, should see the largest gap in the Bitcoin futures market ever created. And since overcoming that 24K resistance, Bitcoin has traded in uncharted territory with only impromptu sell levels, creating fiction in what looks like to be an increasing parabolic market. With institutional investors taking a break, talk turned to retail buyers fueling the latest phase of the Bitcoin bull run. Michael Van de Poppe shared on Twitter, one Bitcoin is now worth more than $28,000. The bull cycle of bull cycles has started as more and more players are starting to adopt towards Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Michael Van de Poppe continued to eye 19,500 as a possible retracement zone, with altcoins in line to benefit from Bitcoin's example once its own gains slow, potentially next month. Do you feel we'll have a potential alt season coming in the first quarter of 2021? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And now, to give credit where credit is due, Max Keiser tweeted this back on July 27th, 2020. Somewhere, Peter Schiff is puking his brains out right now. $28,000 is in play before we see a pullback. And then we're heading to six figures. And lo and behold, Max Keiser nailed it once again as we just hit 28,000 and saw a pretty significant pullback, but we rise right back above 27,000 like it ain't no thing. And now we're heading to six figures. And checking out some of the responses from this was back on July 28th. Peter Schiff wrote, "At least I have brains to puke out, but I'm not puking out anything. I'm happy to be in gold, silver, and mining stocks and couldn't care less about the sucker's rally in Bitcoin. Since you don't have any brains, I wonder what you'll be puking out after Bitcoin crashes again." All I got to say here is, who got the last laugh? Peter Schiff. It is what it is. Shout out to Max Keiser. And as Person points out, it's okay to be salty. We forgive you. Touche. All right, and before I break down our next story of the day, Max Keiser predicts Ray Dalio will soon invest into Bitcoin, followed by Elon Musk. And before I break this down, let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin still pumping. Ethereum, one of the only major altcoins actually in the green, up 1.6%, trading at $633. We have Chainlink down almost 3%, trading at $10.61. We had BNB down 1%, trading just below $33. We have XRP down 8.5%. Trading at 27.8 cents. We have Miss Litecoin barely in the red, trading at $128. So as you can see, virtually a sea of red as Bitcoin continues to suck in the value of the altcoins like a black hole as the Bitcoin dominance continues to go parabolic and climb. It's currently at 71.36% according to Coin360. All right, and before I break down the latest highlights of this interview between Max Keiser and Daniela Cambone, where Max is quoted saying, "Make no mistake about this, Michael Saylor and the Bitcoiners are attacking the Federal Reserve Bank and the global central banking system as Soros did to the Bank of England." But first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at a whopping $705 billion, with $223 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and Bitcoin dominance is 70.9% according to CoinMarketCap. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Bitcoin up almost 10%, still hovering at about that $500 billion market cap, trading at $27,244. We have Wrap Bitcoin up about 10% as well, trading at $27,200. We have Decred up 6%, trading at $38. Sia Coin up 6%, trading at 0.003, and 0x up about 4%, trading at 37 cents. Now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have XRP down 10%, trading at about 28 cents. Stellar Lumens down 5%, trading just below 14 cents. Thorchain down 3.7%, trading at 85 cents. OMG Network down 6%, trading at $2.44. And BBC Coin down 6%, trading just under 21 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which particular coins are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. Now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the crypto greed and fear index. Shows we're currently rated a 91 in extreme greed. Yesterday was a 93, last week a 92, and last month an 86, all of which is within extreme greed. And if you're not familiar with the crypto greed and fear index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, before I break down our final story of the day, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below the video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 630 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 cryptopreneurs from all over the world. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, as I am, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join this, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? Wall Street veteran and host of RT's Keiser Report, Max Keiser, is dishing out his predictions about which big players will get into Bitcoin next. In an interview with Daniela Cambone, Max Keiser says he firmly believes billionaire hedge fund manager Ray Dalio and Tesla CEO Elon Musk will invest into Bitcoin sooner than later. Keiser asserts that even though Dalio has vocalized his concerns about the king of all crypto, even he will convert a sizable chunk of his portfolio into Bitcoin. Quoting Max Keiser, Ray Dalio was a skeptic. Now he's kind of neutral. I think Ray Dalio will be putting 10 to 20% of his portfolio into Bitcoin in the next few months, particularly since his performance has been pretty bad for 2020. He needs to get back in the race here. And referencing a tweet from Elon Musk in which the Tesla CEO said Bitcoin is almost as BS as fiat money, Keiser said that despite his vocal skepticism, Musk will inevitably change his mind about the largest cryptocurrency. Max goes on to share, the learning curve for Bitcoin, everyone is on it at their own speed. For me, I got in at 2011. Michael Saylor looked at it in 2013. He didn't understand it. It took him 5 or 6 years to really figure it out. Elon Musk is now looking at it because he's a smart guy, and he'll get orange pilled, as we call it, and he'll understand what's going on here and jump in. Max Keiser also notes that MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor is smartly offering to share his playbook with CEOs of big companies, including Elon Musk, attempting to start a snowball effect of big money piling into Bitcoin to drive up the price. Keiser believes that with this type of institutional support Saylor and other deep pocket investors can provide, Bitcoin will skyrocket faster than expected, and central banks may realize too late that they're rapidly losing relevance. Quoting Max Keiser from this interview, Saylor said to Elon Musk, I will share my playbook with you. That was the key phrase. In other words, Saylor is talking to CEOs all over the world and telling them how he did it, because he knows that if he can get 10, 20, 30, or 40 more companies to do the same thing, that the Bitcoin price is going to go where it needs to go a lot faster. So it's in his own self-interest. This is game theory being played out amongst multi-billionaires globally, and the big losers are the central banks. Touche. And I also tweeted a bunch of quotes that I gathered that I found very valuable from watching this exclusive interview, and quoting Max Keiser, make no mistake about this, Michael Saylor and the Bitcoiners are attacking the Federal Reserve Bank and the global central banking system, as George Soros did to the Bank of England. And he continues, that's why Bitcoin, you can very easily see it trade to 2, 3, 400,000 a coin pretty quickly, because the central banks have left themselves open to this arbitrage, to this attack, and it's on. The game is now on, and no one is pretending that this isn't happening anymore. He continues, as long as the rates keep going negative and the Bitcoin trade is an asymmetric bet, it's a one-way bet, and it has virtually no top, you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars per coin or higher. JP Morgan Morgan just came out with an estimate of 650,000 per Bitcoin, which I covered in a previous episode. Citibank is estimating 318,000 per Bitcoin. So I think they kind of see what's happening here. They want to get ahead of it and they want some exposure to it, but nothing is going to stop this now. Max continues, 2021, 2022, I predict that one of the major central banks in the world will close utterly and completely, and that will start a transition post-central banks. Central banks, we have outlived their usefulness. They were never really that good to begin with. And he continues, if you have Bitcoin, you can do transactions with anybody without permission at any time. It's unconfiscatable, you can't censor it, and it's deflationary. I don't need a central bank. Now that Bitcoin's here, we don't need central banks. They are not useful in any way. And he concludes with this, Bitcoin is the silver bullet. It's the bullet to the back of the head. It's two caps to the back of the head. It's Tony Soprano going to the Fed, two caps to the back of the head, and you're done. And that's the way it should be. We have got to get rid of these central banks, and we are. That's a fact. Shout out to Max Keiser and Stacey Herbert of the Keiser Report. And to watch this entire exclusive interview between Daniela Cambone and Max Keiser, check the show notes below the video in the description. Now for a recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. The Bitcoin price blast past $27,000 as the Bitcoin market cap is now over $500 billion and currently sitting at $506 billion, looking most sexy than ever. Also in today's show, I shared the Bitcoin price climbed as high as $28,400 this morning before hitting a big sell wall and crashing by 6.5%. And Max Keiser called his prediction once again, where he wrote 28,000 is in play before we see a pullback, and then we're heading to six figures. And once again, this prediction was back on July 27th, 2020. Also in today's episode, I shared that Max Keiser predicts that Ray Dalio will soon invest into Bitcoin, followed by Elon Musk, as I broke down some of the highlights with you right here from this exclusive interview, as well as my favorite quotes from this particular episode. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description and go ahead and register for this free system. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Deuces.